Napoli and Manchester United have reached a preliminary agreement for the transfer of Rasmus Højlund, reports Gianluca Di Marzio. The deal will be a loan with an obligation to buy, worth a total package of 45 million euros. Napoli are aiming to finalize the move in the coming hours. Fabrizio Romano has also confirmed the news, stating Rasmus Højlund will soon become a new Napoli player.
According to The Times, Ruben Amorim continues to have the backing of Manchester United's leadership and will remain in charge for Saturday's match against Burnley. The report states that Sir Jim Ratcliffe also supports Amorim and is willing to give him time to put things right. Sources explain that his fiery post-match interview reflected his temperament, adding that on Thursday the Portuguese coach appeared more thoughtful than usual.
Sources from BBC Sports' Simon Stone at Manchester United say that uncertainty over Ruben Amorim's future comes from the manager himself, not the club's leadership. United have always seen Amorim's project as a long-term plan and want to avoid short-term decisions based on a few poor results. Stone adds that the dressing room, which had recently shown full support during preseason, is now uncertain about the manager's post-match comments. Fans were also puzzled that Benjamin Šeško took the last penalty among outfield players, but sources explain it was due to cramping after playing 90 minutes on a heavy, rain-soaked pitch, the first full match for Šeško since April 19.
Michael Owen insists Manchester United do not need a new goalkeeper, despite André Onana's errors contributing to their shock Carabao Cup exit against Grimsby Town in the second round. Ruben Amorim's side were eliminated on Wednesday after a dramatic penalty shootout loss to the League Two club. The Portuguese manager made significant changes to his starting 11 compared to previous matches, fielding a squad reportedly worth around £400 million. Onana returned to the starting lineup after missing preseason due to injury and sitting out United's first two games of the season. The Cameroon goalkeeper came under heavy criticism from fans and media for conceding 2 goals against Grimsby. However, Owen does not believe the Red Devils need to look for a replacement. There's been a lot of talk about them being interested in other goalkeepers. Who knows, maybe they want to strengthen that position. A lot of people are against Onana. I know he makes mistakes, but I'm not against him the way many others are. Don't get me wrong, he's not Peter Schmeichel, but that's not the position I would prioritize strengthening first. I think they were right to focus on signing attacking players. They've struggled to score goals, which is why they brought in attacking reinforcements. That would be my priority too, so I'm happy with that decision. Now, if you're aiming to win the league, then yes, you can ask whether they need a new goalkeeper or if other positions should be strengthened, and maybe you could argue that they do. But I don't feel they urgently need to reinforce that position right now. That could change later, but for now, I think they prioritized correctly.
According to Manchester Evening News, after Manchester United's cup exit to Grimsby Town, Diogo Dalot admitted that his side should have fought harder. United were taking part in the second round of the cup for the first time in 11 years and were immediately eliminated after losing 12-11 on penalties. The match ended 2-2 in regular time, with United having to come back from 2 first-half goals to keep their hopes alive. "We didn't play well enough, especially in the first half," Dalot said. "We handed the game to them. We gave them exactly what they wanted, winning duels, second balls, set pieces. We fought back, but I think that's the minimum we could show to our fans who came here for us in the club today. But it wasn't enough. You can't come here and expect it to be easy because that's the nature of this competition and the club we are. They fought with everything to go through, and that shouldn't be enough to beat us. We should play much better." When asked what went wrong, Dalot added, "The problem isn't just quality, it's about meeting the minimum standards in every game. I think the best way to show respect to Grimsby was to go out there and give 100%. That's something we need to fix in the future. I don't want to repeat the same mistakes again and again. Today we missed one chance to show that we deserve to be here."
Some Manchester United players are reportedly questioning the tactics employed by head coach Ruben Amorim, as well as his ability to manage the squad effectively. According to The Guardian, there is a feeling within the club that the Portuguese manager could face the sack if results do not improve. Sources indicate that, for now, United's board has no plans to dismiss Amorim. While many players view Amorim's approach as well-intentioned, they also describe it as sometimes counterproductive, highlighting growing concerns over his methods and their impact on the team.
Manchester United head coach Ruben Amorim is expected to hold talks with the club's board about his future during the September international break, which begins next week, according to The Telegraph. Sources say the Portuguese manager views the upcoming Premier League clash with Burnley on Saturday, 30 August, as a benchmark for the season, using it to assess whether the Red Devils are heading in the right direction under his leadership.
Manchester United in crisis. Who's really responsible? Manchester United is facing a troubling period, and the problems run much deeper than just poor results on the pitch. Each part of the club seems to be operating independently, and the lack of cohesion is taking its toll.
The board continues to support manager Ruben Amorim, largely to avoid paying compensation for a potential dismissal. Meanwhile, Amorim himself has been at the center of controversy, creating tension and struggling to maintain control. Players appear confused about his expectations and tactical ideas, leaving many to question the direction of the team. So, who is to blame? Currently, the players are taking most of the criticism. While some responsibility may lie with them, other parts of the club are clearly failing too. The transfer record tells its own story. Many players have left on free transfers, going out on loan, or been sold, while reinforcements purchased to strengthen the squad often seem insufficient in number and quality. The consequences are clear. A club with a storied history is steadily declining, slipping further from its former heights. Amorim recently commented that it is good the team is not in the Champions League this season, as it allows for preparation. By that logic, a poor performance in June or even an early Premier League exit becomes acceptable because it supposedly gives the squad time to prepare. Such reasoning raises serious questions. Do the players really need to lose a match on Saturday for someone at the top to take action? The disconnect between management, coaching, and players highlights systemic issues. Without decisive leadership and a coherent strategy across all levels, Manchester United risks continuing this downward trajectory. Fans can only hope that the club recognizes these problems before it's too late.